For a long time now, I've been wanting to review a specific approach disc because it's been a staple in my bag for as long as I can remember. Even though I've played many years of disc golf, have tried a variety of discs, and have even substituted many different molds out of my bag for others, this disc has never left. So what disc am I talking about, and why is it so good? Well, we are talking about the Innova King Cobra. But don't get this mixed up with its older brother, the Cobra. This is a different disc altogether. It's an overstable to stable, straight flying mid-range disc, and some would even call it an approach disc due to its 4-speed. And it was released in 1988. I don't know if you caught that. It's an extremely old disc, released in 1988, 1 year after the release of the iconic Innova Rock. The King Cobra has a speed of 4, a glide of 5, a turn of 0, and a fade of 2, and it only comes in the Champion plastic. Now this disc has been best described as being like a beaten-in Rock or Rock 3, depending on who you ask, but I'm leaning more towards the Rock 3. And what does that mean exactly? Well, it basically means it's a very stable disc. It'll fly straight for quite a ways, even when you put some power into it, but it always has that subtle fade finish. Now, upon analyzing the disc, it does have a beaded rim. However, it's not a massive beaded rim, and it suits the disc quite well, especially considering that it has a low profile. So it's actually pretty comfortable to hold in the hand, even with a bead, but it's its low profile as well as its beaded rim that allow the disc to be more stable and not waver as much as some other discs. And it also catches a little bit better on the ground, especially for those approach shots, because of that beaded rim. In my opinion, the big difference between this disc and the Rock 3 or the Buzz is its increased stability during flight. Don't get me wrong, I love a good Rock 3 or Buzz, and those discs are not replaceable. But personally, for any kind of tree line gap, especially at a lower ceiling, I trust the King Cobra more than I do these discs. Now, who benefits from this disc? Well, I feel it's all skill levels who can benefit, and that's because it's a 4-speed. Now, professionals or power players are gonna love it for, again, those straight shots where it doesn't waver much with a subtle fade finish. Also, turnover shots and Hyzer line shots where you don't wanna overturn it too much, but still hold a nice turn. This disc is gonna be ideal. As for beginners, yes, it has a fade of 2, and normally I would say, stay away from those discs with too much fade, but it is a speed of 4. So this is a disc that a beginner can really get better with over time because it's only a 4-speed. So after a few rounds, playing, getting a little bit better, they should be able to see a little bit of a straighter flight and less fade out of the disc. As for myself, I use it for approach shots when the bird can't get there, it doesn't have enough distance, but I more specifically use it for those tree line gaps or low ceiling shots. The King Cobra shines tremendously. The low profile and bead allow it to just kind of go where you throw it. And I honestly feel like it's a bit of an auto error correcting type disc. If you're off your line a little bit, it's not going to fade heavily to the left upon finishing or turn heavily to the right. It's pretty much going to go somewhere where you wanted it to land. So this disc is great for Hyzer flipping. I think it's probably the best at that. And any kind of Hyzer or turnover shot where you don't want it to come out and fade early, or you don't want it to turn and become a roller, this disc is going to do very well for that. It just has such a consistent flight, which then helps boost that confidence. I've always known about other popular discs that people use, and I've always thought maybe I need to exchange this King Cobra, but it continues to perform so well, give me great backhands, even though my backhands are not the greatest at times. So there's no reason to change it if it's been performing well. Now, amazing as I feel this disc is, there is one issue, and that it can be hard to find this disc in stock, but that also may depend on where you live. The disc has not been discontinued, however, they are not produced as much as other discs, and perhaps it's a simple supply and demand issue. But we did notice a recent limited production run, so we ended up picking a few off of acerunners.ca. You may still be able to find some. We'll be sure to put the links in the video description. And you never know, we tend to do a lot of giveaways on the channel as well as Patreon, so always a good idea to stay tuned to Just Disc. All in all, the King Cobra is an excellent confidence boost type disc because of that consistency that it delivers. On windy days, straight shots, low ceiling shots, the King Cobra is definitely going to shine. And its great diameter and feel, combined with its slow speed of 4 and fade of 2, really allow you the ability to throw this disc with a good amount of speed without much worry. Now we're curious to know if you've ever tried a King Cobra yourself, or perhaps you're looking to pick one up yourself. Definitely let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. And don't forget to check out our wonderful Patreon community. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Merci beaucoup et à bientôt.